that's what our
point
prosecutor,
the lines of problems there that they had, other than just music.
but our prosecutor has to prove that a person of ordinary sensibilities would be annoyed by that music and bothered by that music.
Yeah, that's why. That's kind of like
Not
this.
someone with a special
Yeah.
sensitivity.
You know,
The strange thing was they were requesting that nobody play music at that residence until they died.
we're probably 40 decibels right now.
Yeah.
So if you're next door and you can hear us talking, you're going, it sounds like they're sitting next to me.
Mm-hmm.
You know, without a reading to say, hey, it seems like you lose the chord every time.
Do you know if there's been a complaint made since our last meeting?
There was a 911 call placed by the same individual for a truck not having front license plate.
It's a 911 call.
And
She was,
what about neighbors around? Anyone else having?
not that we've gotten any information from.
So I think we gave her very specific guidance, and
She's been in my office several times. I've talked to her. There is a mechanism where we'll write 3 citations regardless. If you sign 3 complaints, if the mockingbird in the tree next to you is annoying, we'll sign it and we'll bring it into the court and allow the court process to let our judge and our prosecutor make a legal determination whether or not that rises to the level of an offense. And she has not done that yet.
Thank you for all you do.
So I think the main thing going forward personally would just be, I would like, it doesn't have to be every meeting or anything, but I'd like periodic updates as far as how that specific area is going, and then if we need to reevaluate it down the road, we still can. Is that something you can do?
Well, if that's the only person complaining, you got neighbors all around you, and this issue keeps coming up, it sounds like there's an issue there other than the noise.
Is it the directive of the council to do with the notification?
What's that?
I think we have to wait till we can document.
Yeah.
I don't want to send a letter without a formal documentation.
There really is a problem.
Meaning if the complaint's
And then,
filed.
Right.
whenever they have ball games, when they have these football games, and I hear it at my house, and I'm on the other side of town, then I might come out and say, hey, I want you to run the decibel level, because it's bad, or when they're across the street playing baseball.
That will happen.
Well, I know,
At that location, it's gotta be drowning out the music next door. So,
I think
our
our policies, procedures, and what we heard from the chief, I think they're handling it very well. If they get people citations and they come up, the only thing I would do is if they get the problem, I'd probably go next door and knock on the door and say, hey, has been loud music around here, anything disturbing you? And if they say no, I'm not sure what to do after that.
Of course, she did bring a couple of her neighbors with her
Well,
to
yeah.
kind of back her up, and I made the comment, if it's that loud to you guys, maybe y'all need to be making complaints, so it is coming from more than one source.
Have we had complaints?
Well, that's what I'm
Call
saying. I
in,
don't
or
think
did
that's
she
happened,
just
so.
recruit them to come in? I mean, I can go get anybody to walk into a meeting with me. But, it's hard to come up and change policies and procedures because of one individual, one situation that's ongoing. And Chief, I remember that they're hammering very well. And
We're working on this as a dispute resolution. We're following through on this. They're both citizens, and they have both the right to enjoy the sanctity of their homes, and so we're trying to work as a dispute resolution with this, and maybe come to some common ground between the two of them.
And I think you can look over previous complaints or whatever for noise and, put together something, then if you feel the changes need to be made, bring them to us and let us see what we need to do.
You guys want to
Item number 10, consider approval of sale of 0.148 acres of land located in the 2500 block of Roberts Cutoff Road by the city of Fort Worth to the city of River Oaks for the purchase price of $19,478.
We've invested too much already.
I would ask, I know Marvin and I have been working on this for some time. For the record, I think it's way higher than what it's worth. I talked to Dennis Shingleton, the city councilman from Fort Worth, and I've also talked with Mayor Price a couple of times, and the last time was it last week or the week before last, when Sampson Parks warned their new police chief concerning this. Unfortunately, when it came up on the agenda for Fort Worth, Mayor Price was out of town. Their staff did what I guess they were directed to do, is to get a value, or what they consider the value of that property would be. I would ask at this time we just table this, because I think, having talked with Mayor Price, that I think this thing can be resolved, maybe hopefully with no money at all. I would not be in favor of paying $19,000 for that.
Then I think we ought to go ahead and take action on this. If something changes, bring it back with the change.
I do think we should let, not everybody comes to the EDC and council, we should let everybody know. So this is a very small piece of land, as far north as you can get off of Roberts Cutoff. You couldn't fit a house there, you couldn't fit anything there. Basically, over the years, it has sort of just been accepted as part of Fort Worth Park right there. And what has been cleared up over the last several months is, it is owned by the city of Fort Worth, but it is located in the city of River Rose. So, well, as Dan said, and I know Dan and Marvin have put a lot of, and Paul have put a lot of time into this, basically it does Fort Worth no good, or no, they don't get anything extra out of it. They don't have anything of value on that property. So I think the track we thought we were going on was, would you like to basically turn this over to us? Because really it's better for us, and we can maybe put a monument sign there and some other things like that. And so that's then what Dan mentioned, their council has approved it, but they've approved it for the appraised value of $19,000, which is not.
Actually, more than the appraised value.
Right.
Appraised value plus fees.
This is to approve the sale of it. I think we need to deny that. If we can acquire it for nothing, then that would be a separate issue.
It says the letter was written on June 20th, and it gives us 7 days to act, so.
Yeah, we need to submit something.
I need what?
We need to submit something to them, because that letter does give us 7 days.
I mean, 7 days will expire.
That's my point. Is I don't think
Politically, if it's better to not do it.
Marvin, they gave us 7 days, but if we don't do anything,
No.
it's not a yes or no. They can always extend that period.
But I think you need to tell them something. What you're gonna,
I just tell them that the council did not approve that kind of expenditure. It don't mean we wouldn't buy it for 1,000 or 5,000. We just council did not feel it's worth that price. Oh.
I'm going to make a motion that we deny the purchase of the 1.48 acres of land located in the 2500 block of Roberts Cutoff, and that we authorize staff to continue negotiations, and if a further offer comes back to us through those negotiations, that we consider it at that time.
Second.
We have a motion and second to deny the purchase of this 0.148 acres of land for the city of Fort Worth at a price of $19,478.
I would also add, I wouldn't care if they retained ownership, if they just give us permission
And
to
use
put
the
the sign on it.
Well,
That would be part of the.
well, we don't need that in the motion, we can negotiate on that.
No.
So what we're saying, don't mean we're not gonna buy it, but the city council is not gonna spend $19,478 for that one piece of parcel of land. Any other discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed, motion carries.
Betsy, would an easement work for a sign?
Absolutely.
Yeah, okay. Well, that's what we need to be asking them for, probably. Is we don't need the land, we just want to put a sign there and give us an easement, 5 foot or
And that's
whatever.
not sure we will for $19,400.
Yeah, same price.
But no, I agree.
Can we
Well, we
also
put this on,
ask
they can
continue to maintain it and we need to mow around it?
We have formally.
Consider approval of revising event center rental policies and